This is great news for anybody receiving a check from Social Security. Elon Musk just did a town hall where he said the work that DOGE is doing is going to make it so that legitimate Social Security recipients are going to receive more money, not less. Watch this.
No, in fact, what we're doing will help their benefits. Legitimate people, as a result of the work of DOGE, will receive more Social Security, not less. I want to emphasize that. As a result of the work of DOGE, legitimate recipients of Social Security will receive more money, not less money.
All right.
I want to emphasize that point and let the record show that I said this, and it will be proven out to be true.
It's interesting to hear that because if you were to read the headlines lately, you would think the opposite. And for quite a while now, they have been saying that Trump was going to take away Social Security benefits. Now, according to DOGE and Elon Musk, recipients should be receiving more money. So, what do you think of this news? As always, I want to hear what you think about all of this down below.
For you, what's the most astonishing thing you've found out in this process?
The sheer amount of waste and fraud in the government. It is astonishing. It's mind-blowing. We routinely encounter wastes of $1 billion or more, casually. For example, like the simple survey that was literally 10-question survey that you could do with SurveyMonkey, cost you about $10,000. Was the government was being charged almost $1 billion for that.
For just the survey?
$1 billion for a simple online survey. Do you like the national park? And then there appeared to be no feedback loop for what would be done with that survey. So the survey would just go...
Yes, despite what Elon Musk is doing and DOGE, there are still some people criticizing him, going off, attacking Tesla here and there. There is an interview I saw on CNN 6 hours ago. They claim this woman is a Trump supporter. That is according to the title of this video. MAGA supporters regret voting Trump. That is how they put it. A question surfaced to this lady simply because I don't know if she was fired. During this period, DOGE is cleaning off the government. Along the way, she responded to this question. There is something she said that triggered me a lot. These people are insane. It doesn't mean because you voted for Trump, you wouldn't accept the truth. I want this same lady to tell me that what Elon Musk is doing is wrong. By cutting with discovering what these people have been doing for a very long time.
This flag used to hang there.
This was the flag Jennifer Piggott proudly hung outside her home during campaign 2024.
We had the flag. I had the shirt. I was a MAGA junkie.
A MAGA junkie who thought her government job would be safe with Donald Trump in office. She was wrong.
I cried. It's scary, it's a really scary thing. And I was embarrassed. He's a good boy.
Piggott was abruptly fired last month from the Treasury Department's Bureau of Fiscal Service, based here in Parkersburg, West Virginia. The reason given for the firings of 125 probationary employees at the Bureau? Poor performance.
I had my last review on the 31st of January, and I had the highest rating that you can get on a review, less than 21 days before I was terminated for my performance.
You voted for Donald Trump.
I did.
Do you regret that vote?
Yes, I do. To cut the knees out of the working class Americans just doesn't make sense to me. I expected more from President Donald Trump.
Since speaking out, Piggott says she's received threats and her home has been egged. This woman asked us not to show her face for fear of retribution. She recently retired from the Bureau of Fiscal Service because she was afraid of losing her health insurance if she was fired. She also voted for Trump.
Would you still have supported him?
I'm not sure that I would have. The way that it's been done, I'm for balancing the budget, that type of thing, but not in this context. It's just not right.
Earlier this month, a federal judge ordered half a dozen federal agencies to immediately offer thousands of probationary employees their jobs back. But this week, the Trump administration asked the Supreme Court to put that judge's ruling on hold and stop those employees from returning to work. Eric Engel is a representative for the National Treasury Employees Union.
They are fully reinstated, all 125 of them. They are on paid admin leave.
Now they're getting paid for not doing their job.
Yes, I want people who scream every single day, oh, Trump is doing this just to Democrat or to black people. Now, you need to watch this video. Like, even Don Lemon need to watch this same clip. When I saw people started complaining about all this firing, oh, it was like Trump is picking up a selected group of people, firing them. It is not like that. If you are competent, you should be able to continue with your work. Like I saw a few weeks ago, Elon Musk sending out an email, tell me what you did. A lot of people, started making noise on social media. It was simple. It was just to evaluate, to see what you're doing. The end result should be what they want. If you are being fired, whether being a MAGA or a Democrat, it should be on your performance. I don't care where you belong. If you are able to be productive enough to produce result, I will question if they fire you. But if you are unable to produce results,
Don't talk to each other. So if the computer systems don't talk to each other, then you can exploit that gap. And fraudsters exploit that gap, take advantage. For example, there were over $300 million of Small Business Administration loans that has been given out to people under the age of 11.
Well, actually, to add to it, it's $300 million under the age of 11 and over $300 million to over the age of 120.
Definitely.
Small business loans.
Correct.
Yes. The oldest American is 114. So it's safe to say if their age is 115 or above, they're fake. Or they should be in the Guinness Book of World Records. And we should not be giving out loans to babies. So the youngest recipient of a Small Business Administration loan is a 9-month-old, which is a very, very precocious baby we're talking about here. So obviously it was just fraudulent. And they do terrible things. They actually will see that a kid's been born. They will steal that kid's social security number and then take out a loan and leave that kid with a bad credit rating. There was literally a baby. The terrible things are being done is what we're saying.
And how
we're stopping these terrible things.
And you can stop it? I mean,
we are stopping it.
The reason this is
Absolutely.
happening is because the two systems are not talking to each other.
Yes.
Right? And so you don't know at the Small Business Administration that you're giving a loan to a 9-month-old, which happened in one case, because you're not cross-referencing that with the Social Security Administration data that has birth dates. So that very, very simple fix.
yes, I said it, that hiring people should be based on performance. Yeah, you should be able to produce a result, not on your skin color. And as a result of that, these people claiming to be MAGA supporters is still even baffling me. Yeah, and the reason they outline poor performance, if that is actually the case, then they should be fired. Trump and Elon Musk, they want efficiency. You should be able to produce result. Reason we saw that email they sent out for people to produce what they do within the space of 3-4 days. Some were unable. Tell me why they will not fire you if you were one of them. It's crazy, right? I believe you can see what is going on. They discover that these people were giving out loans to children. That is a big scandal. That should be everywhere. The mainstream media should be talking about this, but they won't cover this. It is crazy, right? What is 11 years doing with a business loan? I really want to know. When you see things like this, Elon Musk exposing, you should obviously know why Democrats don't like this guy. They have seen things that nobody knew that was happening, like this. Nobody could believe that this is happening. When I see some MAGA supporters, like at the beginning of this video on CNN, crying like I was fired because of poor performance, it is concerning. Coming out to speak on CNN tells me a lot. I was even doubting if this is truly a MAGA supporters because you will hardly see them do this on CNN. They'll go on other platforms. If CNN is capturing them to this level, covering their faces, I'm not sure if they're actually MAGA supporters.
The Trump administration is not scoring any points in international diplomacy these days.
There's some things I think you and I both agree. I don't know if you do on all of these, but some of the things that Trump has ideas for, like Europe should pay for their own defense. Yeah, they should. They're rich. Border security, equity, completely replacing the idea of equality.
Is Donald Trump wins people who don't like to think about politics. Right? That's very, very clear in all the polling. If you follow the news, you voted for the Democrats, by and large. If you don't follow the news, you voted for him.
They didn't want to just build it, Ezra. They wanted it back better.
Babe, thank you guys for always be sharing on my videos. If you see any clips after this, that is just for the YouTube algorithm. You can skip if you want.
The Democrats are disappointing me. Okay? Someone seems to have told them that the way for them to get back on top is by being mean. That fighting means not fighting with better, but by being worse. Fire everyone. Everyone is bad because of what just happened on Signal. And that's the light touch. You want to see what the Democrats believe is going to get them to a better place? Listen to what a member of Congress just said.
They did not have an apology. So read my statement. I did read it. It did not have an apology.
No law respecting or establishing of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the
gentlewoman's time has expired. The gentlewoman's time has expired.
She's new. She's young and she's trying to find her way.
Congratulations. Your term in the U.S. Congress is going really well.
Comment.
Another disaster by the Democrats.
One thing the Democrats specialize in is accents, okay? They adapt them to the audience, and sometimes they go really far out there, and she's at the bleeding edge of street talk, okay?
Yes.
There's going to be a point at which I don't understand it all, and they're speaking in code to their own supporters.
The two stars are Gal Gadot.
More fuel on the fire that there's a potential.
The economy added 16 points.
Your show's on YouTube.
It's a different mechanism. It's the same thing, though.
1980s.
And it was hosted by